Hey, what's up everyone? This is Adam here with brahwegotthis, and today we are back with week 2 of the top 5 of ESO fashion in my guild and Discord. Reminder that if you want to enter this every 2 weeks, make sure to check out the link in the description below on the Google Docs, and make sure to join our Discord. You can submit your submissions every single week in the Fashionistas Discord channel. The links, again, will be in the description there. But last week I thought was a good turnout, and this week we're actually going to be giving out 5 prizes for the top 5, and we're going to be doing that every single week. And I have a new category this week that I saw that I want to mention in this video, but let's go ahead and get into it. I do want to mention before we get started that if you want to watch me play live, you can come watch me on twitch.tv/brahwegotthis on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can always ask questions there. You can always hang out. You can hang out in our Discord and the guild as well if you want to join those. All the links to all that will be in the description below. But let's go ahead and get into the honorable mentions first. So our first honorable mention is called Constellations, and this comes from Grim in our Discord, and this one is very interesting in my opinion. He's got the Alkosh set from the Maw trial, and it gives this very starry look that looks really cool. I think it looks good. The purple aura looks good with the Raw style as well, and this is one of our honorable mentions. Our second honorable mention comes from BRAN in the Discord. This is called the Blue Man group, and the reason I chose that is obviously if you know anything about the Blue Man group, this is very blue transmog, and I like the armor with it. This is his tank, and I like the shield, the sword, and the armor, and all the shoulder pieces and chest. I think the blue looks really good on this, and that is our second honorable mention this week. Now to the funniest of the week. Me and Joe voted on these, and I picked 2 of them because these were just really cracking us up. But we have, the first one is called John Hancock, and literally Kermit in our Discord made a John Hancock, like, I don't even know what you call it, cosplay or something. And this is amazing. This literally looks like John Hancock, sort of, and I think it's great. And it just really cracked us up on this one. The other funniest one is from LEPOALE, and this is called Prince Charming from SHREK. Me and Joe both think this looks like Prince Charming from SHREK, and I don't know if you guys have seen that movie, but it's been a long time. But this one's really great. The way that he's like looking at you, like into your eyes with that weird glare. We thought this was really funny, and it cracked us up. Now into the new category that I have just made up, basically, and I'd like to actually make this one on all of our fashion videos, but this one comes from MYTHIC, and I call this the best lookalike. So me and Joe both really liked this one because he saw it looked like Deadpool, which it really does look like Deadpool in the mask. I actually really am wondering what mask motif that is, so MYTHIC, if you let us know, that'd be awesome. I also really like your chest piece or shoulder piece or whatever that is that's kind of like the fur. But this, it looks like Deadpool and Spider-Man mixed, and MYTHIC was going for a Spider-Man sort of style with this. And so I think that this one is one of the best ones that looks like a real-life hero or a real-life character. And we both really thought this one was cool. So that is a new category that we're actually going to be creating now, and this is the first one. So MYTHIC, congrats on winning that one. So now to get into our top 5. So this was hard this week. I just want to go ahead and say that me and Joe had a really tough time narrowing down 5 transmogs from the last 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago, we just we had a really difficult time because there was a ton of really good submissions from people. So if you're not in this top 5, don't give up, don't get discouraged or anything like that. Keep submitting your character fashion, and it's good if it's hard for me and Joe to figure out which ones are best. But these were really cool. And again, I want to mention that you don't have to have the most expensive motif in the game to be in the top 5. You don't have to have the best dye or anything like that. It's all how you put your colors together. It's all how you like arrange your composition, so there's a lot of things that go into this. So just keep that in mind. You don't have to have like the most expensive motif or anything like that, but I just want to mention that before we go into the top 5. So coming in at number 5, we called this one Transliminal Goodness, and this one is by RESPALT in our in-game or in Discord. This one we both really liked. The gold purple dye is it looks really good on the underside of the chest and on like the skirt, and it just kind of has a nice shine to it. The like ornate looking, or I don't even know how you would say it, but the chest piece and the shoulders go really well together with the gauntlets and legs as well, and then the mask looks cool as well. So we thought this one was really cool, and so RESPALT, congrats on getting number 5. And again, I do want to recap that the 5 prizes are top 5. 5th place gets a 5K motif. Fourth place gets a 7K motif. 3rd place gets a 10K motif. 2nd place gets a 15K motif, and 1st place gets a 20K motif, and that is going to be going up every single week, hopefully. That is the prizes that will be given out. Coming in at 4th place is one we call Lord Elrond. This one is by Grim, and he had an honorable mention as well. This one, to me, it makes me think that if Lord Elrond from Lord of the Rings was in ESO, this is like what I would picture for some reason. But really cool Welkner style motif, and the bottoms, as well. Plus the skin on the eyes looks really cool, and looks like a very stoic look into the air. And I just like how the colors go on this one. I think it is a solid pick of color choice, and so this is number 4. So congrats, Grim, on getting 4th place. Number 3 is, I call this the Argonian Jedi, or the cutscene Argonian, and this one is by ARDWULF, and this one was just phenomenal. Like, I don't know if you enhanced the photo at all, ARDWULF. I don't know how you got such a good screenshot, but this screenshot is beautiful, and the color scheme on this and the way that the hood looks, it just looks amazing. And to be honest, like, I know that I think that motif is just regular Argonian motif, which that's what I was trying to tell you guys earlier, is like, you don't have to have an expensive motif to get in the top 5 necessarily. Like, there are really good expensive motifs, but the way that this looks on the Argonian just looks so good. The colors look really good, and the hood looks really good too, because there's a lot of character models in this game that the hood just looks really bad. And so, like, this one looks so good, and it reminds me of like a Jedi. It reminds me like of what like a cutscene Argonian would look like in like a promotion for ESO. Like, I just think it's very clean. So really solid work here, ARDWULF. You receive 3rd place in this week's top 5. The next one is by DARELOTH, 2nd place, and this one is called The Mountain. This one, again, I have no idea what some of these motifs are, but this one, for some reason, just reminds me of the mountain from Game of Thrones, if you aren't familiar with that. I love like the tabard style, chest piece with like the brown and the tan mixed with like a light blue and gold, and then the helmet is just awesome and looks really freaking awesome. I don't really know exactly what some of these motifs are, so DARELOTH, if you could put that in the comments or in Discord, that would be awesome. But this one is a solid number 2, and again, great choice of colors, great choice of motifs, in my opinion, and really reminds me again of the mountain from Game of Thrones. So our first place this week on Fashion Week number 2, Top 5 ESO, is also our most creative winner, because that is a category, or most artistic. And this one was just absolutely phenomenal, and I just can't get over how good this is. This one is by MERN, and we called it Slimed. And this one just looks amazing. And it's just, again, this is what you do like to get like most creative, and this is how you can really catch our eye with this, is just how you kind of set up your character, how you stage it. But this one's just great. Like, you've got him standing in certain ways, you got the healing staff going, you've got a cool little marking on, good choice of armor on an Argonian, because again, guys, I think that certain armor pieces in this game look better on certain races. And if you are a male, female in the game, sometimes armor pieces or certain chest pieces or hoods or things like that can look better on different character models. So I think it really, if you really spend some time and go through some of them, you can find some really good ones that like complement how your character model looks. And on this Argonian, I think this just looks really, really good. And then the thing that made this was the mount, like him on the mount, fist pumping. The mount is like using flamethrower or something. And then the slime pet is right next to the character. And, you know, that just, again, made this one of our favorites of the week. The colors go well with the mount. And just the motif, you know, I don't even know what the motif is. I think it's probably a pretty simple motif, but it looks really, really good on an Argonian. And the skin or the markings that he has on his Argonian looks really, really good, goes well with his mount, and goes well with the slime pet. So this is our first place winner this week, MERN. Congratulations at getting first place. So again, everyone, if you want to submit this, it is every 2 weeks. Make sure to use the link in the description to submit your characters. If you think you've got some better ones, submit them and we will see and we will vote. Again, there is prizes for the top 5, and I hope to be increasing those prizes every single week that we do this. This was really, really fun to do, and so I really hope you guys enjoy this. Leave me a comment letting me know like what else we should do in this. If there's any other feedback you have with this, let us know in the comments. And again, if you want, you can watch me play live on twitch.tv/brahwegotthis Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Come ask questions, come hang out. You also can join the Discord and our guild, the Necro Daddies. And if you want to follow me on social media, I'm on Instagram and Twitter. Again, those links will be in the description below. And remember to like the video, subscribe, and heavy attack the bell icon if you want to be notified every time I upload new content. So until next time, everyone, just have faith, be great, and make some awesome characters in ESO and send them to us, and we will vote for them. Later.